50. Check back. Slam.
Ready?
The drive starts with a run by Allen. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 18-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. Check 4.
X3. 218. Chop.
2nd and 11. And he's got his man on the out route. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Go.
50 Mike, 50 seconds. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Can we go? You got tight. You got tight right there. 36.
61. Matchbox light. Hey, orbit. Now.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I was trying to run out of bounds in that last one. That nigga was almost shit, man.
60 out long. Hey, Alpha.
57
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, exit.
Watch the run.
Get it.
On play action, they'll throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Ready, 50, plant. Go!
3 down. Hey, check. 3 down.
Defense.
Thank you.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
No, you didn't?
Picked off at the 13. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. So a pick six there out of the nickel package. They went with 5 DBs.
Almost becoming the base package in the NFL is the nickel. Hard to throw against. That was demonstrated one more time. A pick six going the other way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Darius Geis' first carry of the game. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second and 9 now. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Yeah.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on third down conversions to start this thing. Nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey.
On the ground, it's Giants. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. And he
is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Elliott. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line. Because now, if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
57's a mark.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That escapes the sack. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall, and they can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Take it at the 37. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Off off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete. He's trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, and we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for the Giants. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. This is taken around the 12. $12 yards on the return that time, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
I'm right there. Come on.
First down.
Ready, break.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Watch that in. Watch that in. Cut it right. Cut it right.
You draw Porter. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll look to throw.
Oh, let's see.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down? The offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
50 seconds.
Second and 10. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Ricky. Check. Frank.
Hey, zoom. Go.
He'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. They go play action here on first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone as his guys are in for 6. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Gay is on for the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. 2nd and 3. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Geis with the carry on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Geis. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings us up to the 47. Give him 6 yards in the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Clayton. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Looking to throw. Off to Geis on the screen. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first, it's good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a first down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Dirty base.
Hey, watch that. Hey, watch the ball.
Hey, Hayward.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Now.
Motion. Hey, check motion man. Put your hands on him. Get hands on motion man.
Ready.
2nd and long.
Oh,
Double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the 3rd quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They start the second half with a run by Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3. Kill.
Be good.
They'll set up a throw. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Go! Protein spill. Hey, exit.
Check! 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 Check 52.
Hit it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Bravo.
2nd and 2. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And this will get him all the way inside the Giants' 10. A big play here for Dallas. 57 yards.
Ready, break.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Check, 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 check.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jordan. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st down, Jordan. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Where's your time?
Back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Kill. Check 50. Check 50.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Black. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down.
218, chop.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to air one out. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he rips that one incomplete there. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he's able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
61, matchbox, lights.
45 to Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Hey, box drop. Rock it.
Rush in. Go.
They'll set up to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is taken in. It's complete.
Oh, my God.
1st down and then some. 36 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Wahoo!
On play action, they'll throw. Fighting through pressure. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, echo.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. This this game still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
This will be taken very short. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers.
Hey, dude.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. DeMarcus Lawrence, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Kill, turn up.
5.
57 to Mike.
55.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
The Cowboys on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
57 to Mike. There we go.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. A big play here for the Cowboys. 45 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, Hayward.
57. Mike, 57. Here we go. 57 Mike. 57.
He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Come on, set. 50, plant.
57 to Mike. I'm here.
6, pull it, 2.
On second down now. It's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone. And in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Back to throw here. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Hey, Orbit.
2nd and 14. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will be.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. Geis, they'll try to run it. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Again, Geis. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Darius Geis, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
61, matchbox lights.
Mike 50. Rip left, rip.
Hey, exit. Fair. Hey, Jet, go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Leo!
Come get some.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Ready.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Recon, 132 fighter.
Mike's 50.
Bravo.
Now back to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A good pickup there at 22. So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
General West. Hey, Foxtrot.
50. Double dog. That's the way.
They'll drop to throw. Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings.
Exactly.
There.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual
it.
Guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Ready?
Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Jordan. And he's got some space here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Hey, wahoo!
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. And here come the whistles and a timeout. with 7 seconds left. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Hey, Echo.
Under crunch. 57's the mic. Watch 57. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. 57.
He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that